Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It is me, Heather, back again for another streaming extravaganza. Hi to those of you in chat. Hello. Hi. I think Twitch is not working today for us. I had a look, but I don't think it's running on Twitch. I don't know why. Sadly, I don't have access to change that, so there's nothing I can do about it. So, hi, if you're on YouTube, hello. If you're on Twitch, how are you on Twitch? I'm Heather. I am the all singing, all dancing leader of the Firestorm Studio. I am a character artist. I am a Women in Games ambassador. I am a ZBrush live streamer. I am many, many things. I do many things. And I'm here to entertain you again for the next 2 hours or so. So, hello. If you are new to my streams, welcome. Don't forget to check out all the links down below. You can find little scanny things or whatever else. Find me. Come and find me. Come and say hi to me on all my other channels. I also do streaming over on Firestorm Studio, so you can catch me streaming there as well on Tuesdays and Thursdays, as well as a bunch of other really talented artists that are also streaming over there. Today, hi. Today, we are going to continue working on our protagonist character. So we've been working on this for like a while now. We're working on this lovely girl. She's really cute. And we still got a long way to go on this. I only work on her on stream, really, so it's going to take a while. Yeah, so we're working on her. A friend of mine did this male character who is the antagonist of the storyline. We're doing the protagonist because she's cute. And we're going to carry on with her. We're going to carry on working on some of the clothing for her, some of the more detailed stuff. We're going to add in all these little extra pieces that are kind of floating around there. Yeah. We got stuff to do today. It's going to be a busy day. So we're going to carry on working on her, which will be fun. Michael Harris. Hey, Michael. Michael. I don't like calling you Michael. Hey, Mike. I'm good. How are you? Happy middle of the week. So, yeah, we're going to carry on working on this girl. I only really get to work on her when I'm on stream, so it's taking forever. But eventually we'll get through it together. I added a bit of paint to her, just some really basic like poly painting stuff, and filled in some bits and pieces because I needed to do a render. I needed to have something to put on flyers for this week, so I added some paint to her. Hey, Lightseeker from Elise. Oh, nice. Oh, all I think of is like beautiful holiday destination. Hi from the UK. It's sunny here, which is a miracle. It's a miracle, and it makes me not really want to work, but you know, here we are nonetheless. So yeah, we're going to carry on working on this girl. There's a few bits and pieces that I want to fix and tweak. One of the things that I kind of didn't notice until I added color to her is her hair. Is not how I want her hair to look. So we've kind of made it really flat on the top here, and we need to get that like nice point back in there and that nice point back in there. So we're going to be adjusting that a little bit, or we're going to try and adjust that as best we can to get it to look cute. You only get called Michael when you're in trouble. Yeah, when my husband actually calls me Heather, I know I'm in trouble. Then I'm like, what did I do? What did I do wrong this time? But yeah, she's looking cute. I'm really pleased with how she's coming on. I think it's also nice, like I've taken a bit of a gap from working on her this week. I've been working on my other project for a bit. So getting to come back to her is nice. Nice enough. Yeah, let's get stuck in. I think we're gonna start off with the hair and then just move into doing some of the clothing stuff. And then, yeah. I'm kind of working her top to bottom. Like we started at the top and we were refining our way down, which is normally I do everything like to the same sort of level and then refine at the same levels, but not this time. Apparently this time I'm just making it up as I go along. Which is different to every other time somehow. I don't know. But anyway, let's do some stuff. I want to learn how to do that pen twisty thing. I don't know how to do it. I want to learn. So yeah, don't be shy. Say hi in the chat. I love getting to meet new and exciting people while I'm doing these things. I love getting to chat and hang out with you all. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Ask questions. If I can answer your questions, I will. If I can't answer your question, I'll point you in the direction of someone who can answer your questions. Let me know what you've been doing. Let me know what you're up to. Let me know what you've been working on or what you should be working on and you're slacking off on. That's usually me that's doing the slacking off and trying not to do anything useful. So we're just going to try and match it a little bit more because at the moment it's not really matching the shape and flow. And with stylized stuff, a lot of the time your biggest thing that you want to be doing is kind of making it fit the silhouette more than anything else. Toy Mac Andrew, hey, hello. How are you today? Are you having a good day? Is the sun out? Are you feeling good about life? The moment the sun comes out, I'm like the happiest person. Newbie with ZBrush. Ah, that's okay. ZBrush is fun. ZBrush is so much fun to learn. It's really scary when you first get started with it, but it's really fun. Like, it's really fun and really, it's a lot more easy than you think it is. Like, it's not as complex as people make it out to be. At least I don't find it that complex. I don't know. I try and make it as easy as possible. When I teach students, I'll try and find you the easiest way to get anything done. Because I'm lazy. And because I want things to be done easily. I like making my life easy. So yeah, we're just kind of like tweaking this a little bit. I don't want to go too tweaky because I was quite happy with it to begin with, but little changes, little changes, little changes. You have to be a genius to master ZBrush. That's right. I am a genius. No, you most certainly do not have to be a genius to master ZBrush. ZBrush is fun. It's just another software, right? It's tricky to start with and then it gets easy. The more time you spend in it, the more you practice, the easier it gets. Same as anything. ZBrush in itself is easy enough. Like what you're looking at that you need to master that is more tricky is learning anatomy, learning, all of those good things. Your basics and fundamentals of art that you have to learn. Oh, look, I even put folders in. It's a miracle. I never put folders in anything. It's so strange for me. I mean, so well behaved. So what I'm doing is I kind of want to adjust. I want to adjust this, but it's not letting me do what I want it to do. Why is it not doing what I want it to do? These are the sentences for ZBrush. Why is it doing that? Why isn't it doing that? Okay, you want to be difficult? Fine. I'll just go find the piece. Is it you? So I'm just putting these into order, really. Hello from Brazil. Hi. Hi, I'm jealous. I want to go to Brazil. I want to go on holiday. I just want to go on holiday. Send me on holiday, someone, please. Please, I'm desperate. So I'm going to merge these down because I want to stretch out the tips of it. So now we got that all into one piece. And all I want to do is use move to kind of pull this down a bit. Because you can see it kind of goes further down than what I gave it credit for. Oh, I don't like using the move brush. That might be too far. Maybe I'm being a little bit too pedantic on this. I'll do. We got clipping though. We don't want clipping. Hey, from the Firestorm streams. Ah, hello. Welcome to my other stream that I do. The never-ending amount of streaming that I do. Why is it not grabbing this piece? Need dynamic on that. So, the other thing that I'm going to do when I am sculpting, I hate having color on things because I can't see as well. So I'm just going to switch off all my paint. All of the paint is going away. Goodbye, paint. Matte cap gray. Matte cap is the best cap. You learned a bit today. That's nice. That's good. That's exactly how you should do things. Like learn a little bit, and eventually you'll know what you're talking about and it'll be good. I'm having one of those stupid moments where I'm like, not sure which piece I want to do next. Trust me, this is the right thing to do right now, I think. I don't know if it is, but I'm gonna pretend it is. That'll do. So I'm just using this as a base to extract pieces out of, because that's how I do 90% of my workflow. You just mask it out of something, extract it again, say accept. And you got these lovely little pieces, and life is good. And I've just lost them, so life is less good. There we go, found them again. Yay me. And they should just be like one plane. So we're going to keep creases, keep groups, remesh. So much of my workflow is just extracting pieces. There's no great secret to my workflow. It's just extraction. I'm going to fix some of the topology here. Am I going to fix some of the topology here? I might not bother. Let's see. Let's go and try and do it this way. See, if I was really, really good, what I'd do now is retopologize it. So I've got a nice flow through the middle here, which would be the easiest way to do it. But I don't know if I feel like doing that right now. I could meddle around with it until I get the flow that I'm looking for. Nah, way too lazy for it today. All right, let's just do Z modeler. We're going to extrude. Not that, we're not. We're going to extrude polygroup island. And I'm going to go relatively thick on this because I want it to be one of these little feature pieces. Trust me, this is going to work, I think. I think it'll work, and therefore it'll work. I believe in myself. I don't like this piece. I have made a mistake. I have not done this well. Let's go back. Let's see. Decisions. So there's another way that I could do this that might be easier, is to go like so's. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to carry on with what I was doing. I spend a lot of time going backwards and forwards when I do things. You'll get used to it. I'm like, is this how I really want to do this? Do I really, really want it to look like that? Maybe, maybe not. Let's go for crease. So crease is just going to hold the shape a little bit better. And then I also want to make sure that I've got creases over here. So we'll do edge loop partial, slap that around there, say dynamic, and you can see it holds that like sharp edge again. Nice. And we are going to polish crisp edges just to tidy it out a little bit. Change our crease level to probably a 4 and a 5 for that. And then we can start moving things around. Yes, that was me busy making sure that I had the right shape. I'm like, is it the right shape? Yeah, it is the right shape. Okay. That'll do. How do you like working with Max on doing these streams? I love it. It's so much fun. I wanted this so badly. Like I wanted to be a ZBrush streamer for ever since I kind of opened ZBrush. I wanted to be a streamer. So I wanted this real bad. Real bad. I'm not gonna lie. I was very annoying until they let me on. And it's fun. I get to hang out with you guys. I get to talk to people. I get to work on my own projects, because if I don't do streaming, it's one of the reasons that I do streaming on all the channels that I stream on. If I don't stream, I don't get to work on my own stuff. I'm stuck doing, well, not stuck doing, but then I'm kind of, I feel like I have to be doing work that is money generating. So I have to do studio work, I have to do client work and all the rest of it. Whereas when I am doing this, I get to work on my own projects and I get to play and I get to try new things, and it's fun. Like, there's no time pressure on what I'm doing, which is nice. So yeah, I love it. I love these streams. And also it's nice. Like, I get to show people stuff that maybe they haven't seen before, show some new techniques that people are learning. It's fun. It's good. It's good to be able to give back to the community. I learned so much from ZBrush live streams when I was still like in school. So it's really fun to be able to come back and be like, aha, now I can help. I can teach people. I can do things. I hope. I hope I can teach people and do things. So we will go back in and tidy those out, I promise. We're just not going to do it now because I don't feel like it. Everything's a little bit laggy today. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what I've done to make things lag. It's definitely a me problem. I've done something that I shouldn't have done. So because I'm doing this for a game or a game model, what I am doing is, instead of texturing on the details, I'm going to be sculpting the details and then baking them into the mesh, because otherwise you've got to have increased textile density and you've got to have increased amounts of UDIMs, and we don't want that. We want to have as few as possible. So we're gonna bypass that process by sculpting as much detail as we can to begin with. I learned line speed. Thanks, that's so nice. Yay, I did good. Look, Mom, I did good. It was worth it after all. No, it's nice. It's really nice. Like, I was really lucky when I first started doing 3D art and all the rest of it. Like, I had really supportive people that helped me to learn and supported me while I was trying to learn, and they were just so lovely. So I take it very seriously, being able to help other people and, you know, be able to do things to the community and get the community to grow and all the rest of that. Yes, I am one of those people. And for those of you that are interested in community, go and check out all the links down below where you'll find all of the Firestorm stuff. We have a thriving online community of artists, etc., etc., etc. Carmen's amazing, by the way. She does all the Houdini stuff. She's incredible. I do not use Houdini. The moment I set foot outside of ZBrush, I'm like, oh god, I'm lost. What am I doing here? That is a joke, but ZBrush is still my favorite software to be using. It's the most fun I have. So you may be wondering what I'm doing here. What I'm doing is I am trying to get a nice line so that I can get that nice line there. And I want a nice point to it. I might be lazy. There is a chance that I'm going to be lazy about this, though. Let's just stitch these ones. So we're going to stitch these together because I said so. And because we want to have a nice sharp point. That's how you feel about Maya. I mean, to be fair, Carmen's also really good with Maya. Like, she's just really good at these things. She's very good at hard surface. I was not a huge fan of doing hard surface. So I spent more time practicing sculpting and messing around in ZBrush than I did with hard surface stuff. Although Maya still has a very, very soft spot in my heart because that was what I first started learning. Like Maya was my go-to. That's too big. We screwed it up. We made a mistake. It's okay though. We're allowed to make mistakes. I'm thinking. Hold on. So I'm just going to adjust this so that it fits a bit better with what I want it to look like. Because we still have to fit that curl underneath there as well. So the curl is going to go that way. Okay. We're going to try it. What's the worst that can happen? I start again. Hey everyone. Hey. Hi, split specs. Oh my god, I can't say that. That's yeah, tongue twister. How you doing? Welcome to our Wednesday stream where maybe I get some work done, maybe I don't. We'll find out. Yeah, doing good, thanks. It's a beautiful day here. It's nice getting to hang out with everyone. I think I'm mostly in a really good mood today because I'm just about finished with another project and I am very much looking forward to getting it finished, rendered, and sent out. And then that way it's good dones. You're retoping an angel wing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, it's not too bad. Like, if you sculpted it so that everything's overlapping really nicely, you can just retopo the whole thing in one piece, and then it's really easy. That's something that you need to remember. Like, when you're sculpting, when you're working on your character, always remember what your next step is going to be. Always remember that, like, you're going to have to do retopology, you're going to have to do texturing, you're going to have to do baking. All of those things that you have to do down the line, you need to make sure that you are sculpting to make your life easier. So that's why, where I was busy meddling with it earlier and going like, oh yeah, this is clipping and all the rest of it, if I change it now, it means that it's going to make my life easier down the road. Likewise, if I'm busy doing sculpting for retopology on a character for a game, so a lot of your details just going to be straight up baked into the mesh, right? So like for this, we want to make sure that there's no gaps between those two because we're not gonna do this as a strip and that as a strip and this is, it's all just going to be one great big piece. So it's all going to be together. How proficient are you with retopologizing? I think I'm pretty good. Yeah, I like retopology, so I'm fairly good at it. I don't know. I always feel awkward when people are like, "How good are you at something?" Like, I don't know. I never feel like I'm good enough. I'm good at it. I like retopology. Retopology is fun. It's a fun thing to learn. Like, it's alright. If it doesn't bend that much, can't you just use Z-remesher? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. I mean, you can if you've got like, if you have a nice solid piece. So that's the other reason that you'll see me going through and like fiddling with retopology and stuff like that and the topology of a piece. So if you've got a nice piece like that where you've been really careful about how you've done it to begin with, yeah, you can absolutely just take the lowest version of it out and use it. That's fine. But if you are using, if you've got something that's a more complex piece, I was really careful about how I did everything. So most of mine's kind of done. If you have a piece that's like, for example, these little pieces that we were messing with here, of course it's going to save right now. Oh, broken. I don't know why it's not listening to me today. Today it's not listening. So if you have a piece like this is not good retopology. It's not gonna cut the mustard. Especially if you're doing it for a game. This is my lowest amount, so it's been brought down as much as I possibly can. It's still not good enough. It's not good enough for retopology. It's not a good piece for retopology. You would need to sit there with your modeling tools and kind of pop things into the right places and remove edge loops and do all the bits and pieces. So sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Don't forget that your Z remesher will always work in like a circular flow. That's how it holds all the shapes together and make sure that you can keep all those soft curves and things. So there's not always. More often than not, you'll find that it spirals the mesh, and that's not what you want, because then if you have a spiral on your mesh and you try to do your UVs, the moment you try and cut that, it's going to just go zzz, all the way down and unwrap like an orange. So you don't want that. Random question: is it wise to meet your art heroes? So far, I haven't been disappointed. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, prepare for disappointment, I guess. But I mean, honestly, I've met a lot of the people that I've always idolized, and they've all been amazing. They've all been really friendly and nice and kind and all the rest of that. I think, I think you should always just be careful about who you hold up to be a hero. Choose your heroes wisely. Then it's no problem when you meet them. I get to work with some of my heroes now. It's brilliant. And like when I got to do the group stream on ZBrush Live. So if you check out on Halloween, we did a stream. Those are all my heroes. I was so scared. I'd only been working with Maxon and ZBrush for like a month. And then we did this whole group thing where I had to work alongside people that were just absolutely incredible artists. And I had to try and hold my own whilst doing that. It was terrifying. It was so much fun, but it was so terrifying. And they were so nice and so polite and so sweet and so kind. And so, yeah, I don't know. I haven't had a problem so far. Like, I can say that it's one of the few industries where I find it really easy to get to meet people and talk to people because everyone's got the same kind of interests. We're all just nerds who like art and like video games and like movies and like CG. So it's really easy to find a common ground and start talking to people and getting to know people, which is nice. It's nice. It's nice to have nice things. I'm actually going to change how I'm doing this. So this is that topology thing. Like, you're going to see me do this so often where I sit there and fiddle with topology to make it work. I want this to go here and I want this one to go here because then I'm going to get a nicer edge on it. And having clean topology right from the start is it's seriously going to help you. It really, really will. Just thinking about collapsing some of these edges. Because ideally what I want is, ideally what I want is this. So I'm going to go to the edge selections and I'm going to go to collapse. And we are going to collapse all of these edges. Because we're going to use the crease to create like a really nice edge on there. Suddenly like, I don't know if this is going to work. God, what if it doesn't work? Maybe I'll do it differently. We'll do it differently. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. Hola! Hi! How are you, my love? Nice to see you here. How's your day going? Have you finished work? Wrong buttons. We're going to play a game. Every time I hit the wrong button, you guys get to do a shot. It'll be fun for someone. So I just want to crease the sharp bits and just see. You here while working? Nice. Good. Don't worry about work. Work is unimportant. I am important. Don't worry about paying those bills. They'll go away if you ignore them. Hey, Ori Maddie. Hi. How are you today? Happy Wednesdays. Happy middle of the month? Nah, it's not middle of the month yet. How's your day going? Hi, beautiful. Oh, that's nice. Did you go to school for this? I did it when it was a waste of time. I did go to school for this. I went to CG Spectrum, which is an online school, and I got paired with a really, really incredible mentor. So my mentor was phenomenal. She also streams here, funnily enough. Anna. Anna also streams on ZBrush Live. She's brilliant. And so she taught me everything. She was wonderful. I can't stress it enough. Like, she was just brilliant. And she took so much interest in what I was doing. And it was just, I had a really good time working with her. I really enjoyed getting to spend time with her. And she was really kind about how she helped me with everything. And I think that I got a lot out of it because I was paired with such a good mentor. I got, it worked well because I was matched to someone that was doing something that I liked. I liked what she was working with. I liked the work that she did. I liked the style of what she did. So when it came down to it, like, she was teaching me, and she was teaching me what she knew and what she was good at. And now, which is why literally everything that I do is pretty much the same as what Anna does, because that's where I learned it from. So, I think if you're going to go to school, if you are going to school for these things, be careful. There's a lot of schools out there that will just not rip you off. I don't want to say rip you off. That's a strong statement to make. But you might not get paired with someone that is exactly meeting your expectations. You might not be learning the things that are exactly what you want to be learning. If you are very certain about what you want to be learning, get yourself a one-on-one mentor and get them to help you with that. You'll have a better time doing it that way than if you go to, I know a lot of people that have gone to 3-year university classes, and they've come out the other end and they're like, yeah, I did 6 months of sculpting, and I did 6 months of animation, and I did 6 months of that, which is not enough time to learn anything. So get yourself a mentor instead. Who needs bills? Yeah, you don't need bills. Don't worry about them. Just throw them out the window. Shows someone for doing UVs. I like UVs. UVs are fun. UVs are easy. UVs are just it's like playing Tetris. It's really not that bad. It's okay. You'll be all right. I promise. Look at streaming. It's me. Hi. It's so much fun. I love getting to come and stream with you guys. I really, really do. I enjoy this so much. I enjoy getting to hang out with everyone and chat and work on things sometimes. Yeah, it's just nice. It's so nice. You guys are all lovely. What? Rip-off? What's a rip-off? Oh, use the strongest statements. It's what happened to me. I was like, what? What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on, I don't know. I can't speak on behalf of all school experiences everywhere and, what each school offers their students and stuff like that. So it's kind of difficult. And I don't want to I don't want to say one way or another because some schools are absolutely phenomenal. You know, there are some schools out there that are great. They do a really good job. You get paired up with incredible mentors. They teach you really, really well. But I also know that some of them aren't. And I don't know. It depends. Each person to their own. You know, when I first started learning, I started by teaching myself. And also, I was working in a studio as a games tester, which was amazing. And so I had people there that helped me with what I was doing, and they would show me and teach me as I was going, which was lovely. And then I kind of felt like I needed to go to a school so that I had something that was going to kick my butt every day to carry on learning every day and kind of force me into a regiment. Because I was working full time, it was difficult for me to do that for myself. So then I signed up for school, got paired up with Anna, and yeah, that was it for me. Like once I got paired up with Anna, it was just wonderful and I had the best time learning and I loved it. And I worked my ass off. I cannot tell you, like I worked a full-time job and was studying full-time. I was putting in like I didn't sleep very much, but it was good. It was worth it. And now I'm here, which is nice. Yay. Hey, Pat's here. Hi. You're fixing OBS? If you need help with that, like let me know. I can pretend that I know what I'm doing and give you a hand. It's looking awesome. It's looking muddled at the moment, but it's getting there. Slowly. Slowly it's gonna get there. Learned ZBrush 8 years ago, never touched it for almost 6 years. Whoops. And then you had to start all over again. Why go to art school when the stuff can be learned by yourself with all the courses you have these days? Discipline. And also having someone to check your work, because it's easy for you to do something and go, yes, this is the right way to do it. You sometimes, in fact, you always need someone to check your work. I still get people to check my work. I've just finished. I've just been doing renders today, and literally Pat in chat there has been sent all my files to have a look at it and check my work for me, because you need to be peer reviewed. It's important to have that. And if you're not in a school situation or with a mentor, you're blindly assuming that the person that's reviewing your work, if you're doing it online or whatever, knows what they're talking about. They might not. They might not know the newest techniques. So there's those sort of things. Again, like I agree with you, you don't need to necessarily go to a school. A school may not be the best option, but having someone to review your work and, you know, look at what you're doing is incredibly important. Back in my day, when I first went to school, I thought I was very cool and I thought that I knew everything because I had done tutorials and I'd learned from what I'd seen on the internet, and I thought I was really, really smart. And then I found out that Substance Painter existed and that you don't have to do all of your stuff through Photoshop and you don't have to do your texturing through shaders. So that was an interesting thing to learn. And then I found out that UVs existed and I was like, oh, wait, hold on. It turns out I know nothing. So be careful about, like, if you're self-teaching, make sure you've got someone there to check you. Check yourself before you forget what a UV is. Things are lagging here and I don't know why. Probably because I've got other things running in the background. Roll. What? Found that you are so like purple color. What do you mean? I mean, if you're talking about the fact that everything in my portfolio is purple, yeah, no, I can't help it. I don't know why. But yes, I seem to be doing a lot of purple-based art for some reason. Trying to work out where I want this to be. I think there. Ooh, pixels, moving pixels, one pixel at a time. Eventually we'll get through all the pixels. So I want to try something with this, which may or may not work. We're going to try it anyway. Actually, no, we're not. I lied to myself and I've lied to you. We're not going to try it because I don't think it's going to work. I will do that another day when I'm feeling more willing. I had a terrible stream yesterday where everything crashed and died, so I'm feeling I'm feeling fragile. Okay. What's next? What do we want to work on next? What's good? Should probably work on this. How many characters do you model in 1 month? 1 million. No, that's an absolute lie. One. It depends. It depends on what I'm doing. If I am doing it for my portfolio, then I probably spend, I want to say 12 weeks. 12 weeks is what I would expect to spend on a character for a portfolio piece, like a full piece. But that said, usually I take longer because if I'm working, so my own stuff, I don't really prioritize my own portfolio, which is terrible, but I don't. So the one character that I'm finally getting around to rendering, I've been working on her since September last year. It takes time. And that's a good thing. I've kind of enjoyed taking my time with it and going really slowly and working on it when I have time. And when I don't have time, I don't work on it, and it's okay. It's nice not to have that pressure. On the flip side, the worst, the best worst I've done was for a client that needed just sculpting done for characters. And I sculpted one character per week for 10 weeks or something. That was hard. I mean, they all looked fine by the end of it, but I would have loved to have had more time to work on everything. These characters that I do on stream take ages because I only work on them for like 2 hours a week. So the problem is for me, you can listen to me whining about how wonderful my life is. So I run Firestorm Studio, and because I run Firestorm Studio, a lot of my work is managing other artists or managing clients or doing pitches or marketing or advertising or all the other things that you need to do to be running a studio, which is hard. So I don't get as much time as I would like to spend on just like sculpting and making pretty things and all the rest of it. But I can't complain. I mean, I have the coolest job in the world and I have the best team in the world and it's just nice. So I'm not going to complain too much. Teach me. I mean, I can teach you. If you are interested in getting me as a mentor, please get in touch. I do mentor students. I teach students, tailoring the course according to whatever you want to learn. And then, yeah, I do the teaching. It's nice. Actually, the rest of my team does as well. So it's not just me. Everyone from Firestorm Studio works as mentors as well. We have some amazing students. We teach everything from 2D art, 3D art, sculpting for minis, sculpting for games, characters for games, environments, props, learning Unreal, lighting, all of that sort of stuff. We do anything that you guys want to learn, we teach. And we do it for an affordable price that won't destroy you. You whip your employees when they don't do a good enough job. I whip them when they do a great job because they like it. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I don't whip my employees. I don't need to. They all do a good job anyway. I'm lucky. My employees, it's a terrible word of saying it, my team are all amazing. They all do an incredible job. I've never had to complain about them. Sigma attitude. Nice. Hello. How to get in touch with you? I'm afraid of Discord. Is there another way? There absolutely is another way. And also, don't be scared of Discord. Discord's fun. You can grab me on Instagram. So I think you're already on my Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram, send me a DM over there. Otherwise, go over to www.firestormstudio3d.com. And that's our website. You'll be able to come and say hi to us there and drop us messages. I just wanted to let you know you broke my deadlock that I had with this angel wing. Yes! I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Well done. I'm glad. I'm very glad. I'm excited to see what you make with it. Like, now I'm intrigued. I want to know what's going on with this angel wing. We like clean topology. Just thinking, we kind of want this to be thinner though. So I'm going to insert an edge loop here. I'm going to delete that edge loop there. And then I'm going to delete a poly loop that way. What do I recommend for learning anatomy? First and foremost, anatomy for sculptors, because everyone uses anatomy for sculptors. So anatomy for sculptors, you can find them online on Instagram and all the rest of it. They've got a really, really nice selection of like really easy to follow and really easy to understand tutorials. Ryan Kingsley is amazing as well. Follow him. He often has things up and about doing anatomy. He also does some free classes on it as well. So he's amazing. And then I am a nerd who likes books. So I have got the Atlas of Human Anatomy over there. I have got Anatomy High School. And then I've got some Japanese anatomy books as well floating around behind me. I've got more anatomy books down that side. And honestly, the way that I learned it, I was really into yoga for a while, and I bought a book that showed you how each muscle works and what position it's in when you are doing yoga, so you can see like what you're working at and what you're not working at. And that's kind of how I learned anatomy, was by going through, because you get to color it in. I like coloring in. So yeah, that's how I do it. You'll share it on Discord. Yes, very good. Thank you. I like that. You'll get a message. Thanks. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I spend a lot of time reading books, because otherwise, if I'm at a computer, I tend to want to sculpt. So I need to go somewhere else and just like not be at the convenience of like sculpting and stuff. I like reading books outside and hanging out in the garden and doing stuff there. So I do a lot of that, where I just take a book instead of trying to do it at a computer. I learned a lot. Question mark. I learned some of it because I used to draw a lot. I don't anymore, and I don't think I could draw a stick figure to save my life anymore. But back when I was really involved in drawing and was into that sort of thing, I would sit and draw to learn the anatomy rather than sculpting it. That is one of the ones that I have, but this one is ta-da! Very, very nice. So this one's good. And then this one's good, because this one covers humans and animals as well. So if you ever wanted to know like what a dog's leg or horses, it's useful. Get them secondhand, by the way. You get loads of these books secondhand on places rather than buying them firsthand. Yo, UI UX designer but no job, please help me. I'm a 3D artist but no job, please help me. Go have a look. So if you're looking for jobs, right, here's my little if you are looking for jobs speech. If you're looking for jobs, make sure that you are networking. Make sure you're displaying your work as much as you possibly can. Join as many communities as you can find. One of the really good ones is Working with Indies, which is on Discord, and they have a website for it as well, so you can find indie jobs and indie studios there. Don't forget to check out Amir Satvat. He's on LinkedIn. He's got loads of, I think I've mispronounced his name, but he's got loads of links that you can have a look at as well. Networking is the biggest thing though. Like if you are not networking, if you're not getting your name and your face out there, you're going to get lost in in the sea of people that are all looking for jobs, and everyone's looking for the same jobs as you. So, you know, you kind of gotta be there first. Otherwise, you're not going to get it. The market's tough right now. It's really, really tough. Like I feel for everyone. I feel for everyone. It's the reason that I started my own studio. I started Firestorm Studio because I graduated and I had been doing freelancing, and then I realized that if I get a job with a studio, there's like there's a 50-50 shot that I'm going to get laid off within the first week. So I might as well just start my own studio. And that's what I did. I just started my own thing. You know, join other indie groups, indie studios, and all the rest of it. There's loads of startups at the moment. Keep publishing work is the other thing. Just keep publishing. You sent me a message on Instagram. Yes, I have a message from you. I'll send you a message when I'm off this. Oh, I just made a mistake on this. So the mistake that I've made is this. If I was to try and work with this later, so this is what I was talking about earlier when I was saying, like, be nice to yourself when you do retopology later. This, if I try to retopologize, there's this massive gap over here, which is going to cause an absolute nightmare situation. It's not going to bake very nicely. It's not going to retopologize very nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to backtrack quite a lot so that I can keep the shape that I needed. Maybe not that far. Maybe I've gone too far. I've gone too far. She's gone too far. Let's see. How can I fix this? How can I fix this? We could just poke it into place and then maneuver it from there. So you want to make sure that all of your edges are going to be nice and neat and tidy. So like you've got here, all of these edges need to be super, super tidies. Because otherwise when you bake it, you're going to have weird lines all over the place. You don't want that. Don't want weird lines. You're a Blender software? I'm assuming that means Blender. That's cool. Blender's nice. Blender does things. I don't use Blender, but other people do. And they seem happy with it, which is nice for them. So another little trick that I'm going to do is I'm going to switch off dynamic for now. And I'm going to go to polygroups. And I'm going to group by normals. And grouping by normals, so whichever way your normal is facing, it's going to group it by that, which means that I can now go back to this and extrude it inwards. And the reason I want to do that is so that when I work with it, you can see it's not covering that whole edge, so it'll bake nicely. It'll look pretty. It'll look better, and we want things to look better. Please reply if it's you. I'm on stream right now, so I will reply when I can. Oh, I made a mistake here, though. What has happened? I must have squished this. You must open the blender. Fast fix the problem. Nah, I'm alright, thanks. I'm good. You're from Mumbai. That's nice. You do 8 3D softwares, but you don't know everything. I mean, that's the thing. If you try and learn everything at the same time, you're going to struggle. Life's going to be very difficult for you. You'll have a better time. I prefer learning one thing really well and then moving on to the next thing, rather. Like, I specialize in doing sculpting, and I specialize in stylized sculpting in particular, rather than trying to split my way through as many different things at the same time, because it's never really gonna. You can't learn everything at the same time, guys. It's just impossible. Let's do lazy mouse. Your delusional self says otherwise. I mean, you can try. Let me know how it goes. If it works for you, it works for you. And that's great. I can't. I would go insane. I think this piece needs to be softer. I've made it quite like a hard edge. Let's apply that and say uncrease everything. And then we're going to try and run an inflate around here just to see what it'll do. Ooh, that's not good. Hold on. Ah. Go back to dynamic, switch off dynamic, flip the mesh, switch back on dynamic. Apply. Inside out mesh. Whoopsie. For some reason, I've gotten into sculpting using the inflate brush a lot. I don't know why, but I quite enjoy it. Like, it works really well for doing edges on things. Ah, the back of this thing. Okay, so my mouse is dead. Wake up. So what's on the back of this shirt? Do we have any information about this? I don't think we do. So we need to do that bit. And then these bits here as well. And there's a bit that runs down. What? What do you mean there's a bit that runs down? I love it when concepts don't match up the back and the front. Shit, now I've got to redo this. How can I do that? We'll get to it. That'll be next. Right, what do we got here? You're not perfect in anything. Oh, keep practicing. Practice is the most important thing. Guys, I'm going to have a 2-second break. I want to drink some coffee and I want to think about what I'm doing next. So I'm going to take a 2-second break. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. See, I've even got you all on the screen. Don't go anywhere. Today's sponsors are... Yo, I have returned. Hello, hello. Okie dokie. Let's do this. What was I doing? Oh, yes. We're going to go and work on the back of this piece. So we're going to do it, I think we're going to do it a little bit different to how they've done it. Because I can. And because I don't want to spend too much time on this piece, to be honest. So we're going to do something a little bit different. Oof, this is not working the way I wanted it to. Let's do that. Let's make this smaller. This is in the way. Look, one day I'll be rich and have actual sponsors. It'll be great. Then we can be sponsored by more than just like fear and anxiety. Do you also do realistic human characters? I don't, but if you're looking for someone to teach you how to, one of the mentors from Firestorm is I'm going to showcase some of these people. Like, they're amazing. Am I allowed to? Yeah, fuck it, why not? We're going to do it. So this is Firestorm Studio. Yay, this is us. If it opens, please open. Why are you not opening? There we go. So we have got some incredible people that work with us. This is one of our amazing mentors, and he does incredible. Like, look at this. Look at this. That is insane. Insane. It's beautiful. And that's all, like, it's all made, sculpted beautifully. His work is incredible. So, yeah, that's Said. Said is, he's amazing. We've got some amazing talent. We've got all these amazing talents that work with us. Yeah, I'm very lucky. I'm very, very lucky. Yeah, he's good. He is really good, right? He's brilliant. His work is, my go-to when it comes to realism. Yeah, he's cool. And he's a nice guy. He's really, really nice. So there's that. Hey, it's all of my stuff. Boop. But no, me personally, I haven't really spent a lot of time doing realistic stuff. I did one semi-stylized character and realized that I like stylized. I like stylized. It's pretty. I like making cartoons. I've always been like obsessed with cartoons. When I was a kid, I was the kid that watched all of the cartoons all the time. I still watch all the cartoons. I don't know why I'm pretending I'm not. I still sit and watch all the cartoons. I love cartoons. Delete single poly. Which is funny, actually, because it kind of doesn't suit my general personality. I'm a bit of a weird little metalhead goth kid, and then I like making pretty pink stylized girlies instead. Where's the stitch? What am I doing? That one. Stitch. Stitch. No. Wait a minute. Let's switch on double. What's going on here? Something's not right. Let's try this. Let's try move. And just spread these bits. Let's try stitch. You go there. You go there. I don't trust that piece. Do you watch anime? Oh no. I don't watch a lot of anime. I used to. Okay, so back in the day when I was young, then yes, I watched anime then. But I'm so behind on all anime at this point. I haven't got time to watch anime, unfortunately. Anything that's going to make me watch like 200 episodes is just not going to happen. Let's uncrease, recrease. Nice and neat and tidy. It's so pretty. Oops. So what I do want to do with these is I'm going to cut down on the polys. Yeah, I mean, I watch cartoons. I'm also massively into like all things horror. All the horror, all the gore, all of that sort of stuff. I love a B-grade horror movie. That's why we've got Mr. Art the Clown. Obviously, we love Art the Clown. Right. What is this? What happened here? What's going on here? There we go. I fixed it. Yay. Hey! Good morning from San Francisco. Good morning, San Francisco. How's the character coming along? Slowly. Really slowly, but we're getting somewhere. How is beautiful San Francisco today? Can't watch 1,000 episodes. It's too long. Watches 1,000 episodes. It's too short. I mean, that's like reading a book, right? Where you start the book and you're like, oh my God, it's so many pages. And then by the end of it, you're like, how do I live without it? Where's my book gone? It's really sad because I used to, I mean, honestly, I don't watch a lot of things. I'm more of a gamer. I like gaming. I love gaming. But I don't even have time for gaming anymore. Again, I can't complain because my life is amazing and I get to stream on ZBrush and I get to run a studio and all the rest of those things, which is really cool. But man, I miss gaming. I miss having time for that. Oh. I am making a mess. So I want to get rid of those, and I am going to do that little group by normals trick again to do that. So we'll go to, not deformation, we will go to, what will we go to? We'll go to polygroups. Polygroups, group by normals. Ah, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Never mind. Never mind. It has betrayed me. But it's fine, because what I will do instead is keep creases, keep groups, and then do that, which will drop its poly count down. Let's drop it all the way down, and then I'm just going to trim off the excess here. So we'll go and delete single polygons. Beep, 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 beep. Just kill the ones that we don't want. They can go. And I'm going to fix up this edge over here as well, so that it's nice and tidy. San Francisco is chilly this morning. Should get warm later today. Our outsourced vendors that we work with are here attending GDC from China. That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh my God. That is very, very cool. Firestorm is an outsourcing studio as well as the teaching one. Yep, we are everything. So Firestorm is an outsourcing studio, but we also do education. So we try and like encourage people to learn and get into the art, and we do that by keeping our prices like low so that we accommodate as many people as possible. We're very community driven, so we'd like to be able to give back to the community in terms of like doing streams. If you go and have a look on our Twitch and on our YouTube, you'll see we're streaming almost every single day. We've got top level artists that are streaming there for free just to show you stuff and teach you stuff. We are also releasing tutorials for free. There will be some paid tutorials getting released as well. And we are setting up a shop as well. So there'll be an asset store so you can purchase stuff from us as well if you really wanted to. We are busy is what we are, but it's good. It's been fun. It's fun. I have big ambitions. I have really big ambitions about doing stuff. We also have a very active Discord, so make sure you join our Discord servers. Like, we got lovely people on there. That whole thing, that discussion we were having earlier about should you meet your heroes? Yes, and you can meet most of them if you come and hang out on Discord with us. There's incredible artists on there. They're so, so talented. They're so lovely. You're missing out if you're not there already. I want to go to GDC. Maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll actually come to GDC. Who knows? Hey, look, we've got a mysterious floating piece. That's awesome. Yay, thanks. I am overly ambitious, I think. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. So you compliment me and immediately I'm like, I can't remember how to do anything. Me, I'm the lovely people, guys. Join Discord. It's true. It's true. No, honestly, we've got such nice people on Discord. Like, I'm so proud of it. There's many things that I've done. That I'm really proud of. I'm really proud that I'm a Women in Games ambassador. I'm really proud that I am a ZBrush live streamer. I'm really proud that my studio is doing well. I'm really proud that I haven't had a nervous breakdown while starting a studio. But I think the thing that I'm most proud of is our community, the community that we've built together. I didn't expect it to work. I didn't expect it to grow as quickly as it did. I didn't expect it to be as thriving as it is. And it's such a nice, wholesome group of people. Yeah, there's Pat. Pat is probably the most wholesome person in the entire thing. It's just, we're very lucky. We're very lucky to have such amazing people that come and hang out with us every day. You should come and say hi. Hi. I'm very grateful for all of the people that are there, because I genuinely didn't think that it was going to do what it has done. It's just nice. It's nice. Nice people doing nice things. I like Pat. Pat is one of my art heroes, and I got to meet him, and he's phenomenal. He's one of the nicest people I've ever met. So there's that, I guess. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. I'm very, very lucky. I know not everyone gets the opportunities that I have had. And that's why I try my best to have a nice community for people and, you know, do classes that are affordable and can be achieved by everyone. Because I want everyone to get the same opportunity as me. You're welcome. I'm very grateful to have you all with us. I think one of the things that I will say is, like, don't be shy to introduce yourself to people as well. The people that you are looking at and going like, that's my art hero, 9 times out of 10, if you send them a message saying, hey, I love your work, they'll reply to you and they'll chat with you because it's nice. We're all artists that want to be recognized for our craft. We all want people to go like, oh, I like what you do. What you do is good. It's validation, right? It's nice. I love it when every now and again, not often, but every now and again I get someone that's like, oh, I love your art. I'm just like, oh my God, I love you. My hard work, dedication, and sanity. Because God knows I've run out of that. It's a community effort. It's a whole team effort. Everyone that works with Firestorm has built it and made it happen. I'm very lucky that I've had a lot of people that have volunteered their time and energy and have believed in what we're building and doing. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened. And now here I am, eating my pot noodle. Hey, Violet, how are you? Not gonna lie, I love pot noodles, by the way. I think they're on my Amazon wish list. If anyone wants to send me like gifts, you can send me pot noodles. I'll be very happy. I love pot noodle. So, in other news, you're good. I'm good. Love you guys. Oh, you're so sweet. It's so nice. Hi, are you in the blockout stage right now? Do you ever use Polypaint to project the concept onto the model to help align the forms and proportions? Good questions. I am pretty much still on blockout for most of the pieces. I'm kind of going through this very haphazardly because it's on stream and I don't want you to die of boredom. Do I ever use Polypaint to project the concept onto the model? No. I've never tried doing that. I've never even thought to do that. But it's a good thought. It's a clever way of doing it. But no, I've never done that. I always just eyeball it and get on with it. It'd be cool if Firestorm could have booth table at GDC next year. I'm working on it, dude. I am working on it. Go on, click all my links down below. Help us get sponsorship. Let's go. Oops. Yeah, I'd love to. I'd absolutely love to. I would love to come out there. I'm kind of looking at going over to Gamescom this year in Germany. So, you know, if you feel like flying out to Germany, you can come and say hi there. You can expense it as a company expense. What was I doing? What was I doing? Forget what I'm doing. Telling you, the moment I get a compliment, I forget everything about sculpting. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so nice. What am I doing? That. Let's clean up. Because we want it to be nice and tidy. Because I'm lazy and I don't want to do retopology. Don't let Pat hear me saying that because he'll yell at me. Let's see. What I might actually do is polygroup the poly loop. Yeah, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete a poly loop. Yeah. Because now I can also delete polygroup island. Boop, and delete that. So no, okay, my argument is, if you have nice topology to start with, if you do it properly to begin with, you won't have to retopologize every single piece. You can get away with it. But you have to make sure that your stuff's done nicely to start with. Otherwise it doesn't work. And then you're just gonna have a bad thing to work with. Stitch! Why? Why you no stitch? For what reason? You go to there. You go to there. Hey! You there. Why is it rebelling against me? Let's go back. If you want to be difficult, we'll just do this instead. Same with UVs. Yeah. Yeah. UV map as you go. Yeah. I never do that. I know I should, but I don't. I know. I know I should, but I don't. I'm sorry. I learned that mistake though, that lesson. I made an environment once and I had to like hand sculpt all the leaves on it. And instead of being really clever and then retopologizing and UVing that leaf, I was so involved in the sculpt of it all that I was like, oh, let me just put all the leaves into position. So I did that. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. I had a very bad time. Increase polygroups? Yeah, we'll increase polygroups. I think with this one, do I want that crease to run all the way through there? Probably not. Probably not. Let's just do a single edge. That's not what I meant to do at all. I broke it entirely. Okay, dynamic. Let's see what dynamic looks like. So let's change dynamic to a 3 and a 4 maybe. Yeah, it'll do. Of course it's gonna save. Can you also draw? No. No, I cannot. I can doodle. I can like make stick figures. Yeah, that's about it. I can't. I'm not that artistically blessed. I think also for me, like I didn't try to do art until 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So I've never really tried. A lot of the time I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I can. I've never really given it a shot. We'll find out. At some point I'll try it and get back to you on that. I used to do like weird little cartoony type drawings, but that's about it. I wouldn't say that I am a 2D artist. I only got into doing 3D after the pandemic started. So 2021-ish is when I first discovered that 3D existed. And then 2022, I enrolled in school. 2024, I graduated. 2025, I thought, fuck it, and opened my own studio. And 2025, I also started working with ZBrush Live. I've been busy. Say, can I draw while I'm busy masking things and going, this is not what I was meant to be masking at all. In your opinion, people who can sculpt, can they easily learn how to draw? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I guess if you've got the artistic principles down, then yes. If you've spent time studying anatomy and then, you know, you want to do anatomy, then yes, I would assume that would work. But I don't know. I know people that do know how to sculpt really well that don't draw at all, ever. So it depends. What am I doing? No, not that. Can you draw? Are you a drawing person? Terrible with drawing, better at painting. Being able to fix and adjust shapes for painting over those shapes with big blocks of paint. During the pandemic, I sold paintings, but they were all abstract. No, I'll find a picture. I'll post it on Instagram of a drawing that I did. So you can see like the full extent of my artistic abilities or lack thereof. I don't think that I'm particularly artistic. Like, I think that I'm just really good at working with shapes, really. You thinking about drawing? Do it. Give it a try. Why not? Every now and again, I think it'll be fun to learn how to draw, and I start messing around with it, and then I give up. Who knows? Maybe one day it'll stick. One day I'll get back into it. I know a few people that are incredible 2D and 3D artists, and they're just good at both. Which, you know, double threat. I'm gonna regret this piece. You picked up sculpting because you want to make games. Same. Same. I wanted to be a game artist. Instead, I am an everything artist. I've just ended up doing all of it. I originally wanted to be a game artist, but the games industry is a bit of a mess right now. This isn't going to work the way I want it to. Let us delete this piece. Go back to this piece. And then extract. Oh, you have the same book? Nice. Yay. Use it in an art class in 1988. I love you for being here. I thank you. Thank you for being here. I was born in 1987. Thank you for making me feel young. I appreciate it. You also want to be a game artist. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the dream. Like, being a game artist is fun. But everyone wants to work in games, right? Games, because it's got game in the title. How bad could it be? And then you realize how bad it can be. Because it's a lot of work. It's hard. It's not as much fun as you hope it's going to be. I mean, it's fun and all, but, you know, it's hard work. I must admit, like, I think I've done more in terms of films than I have in terms of games. Like, most of the work that I pick up tends to be cinematics or film related. What is happening over here? You're looking at that. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm ancient. Ancient like the woods. It helps that I never go outside. I'm always here working on stuff. Wrong button. Had to think about what I was doing there. Sometimes my brain literally just stops working and I have to like, what was I doing? What's the point? Okay, so if you're at dynamic, go down to 4 and 5, and then I just want to see what it looks like from here. So let's adjust these. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Okay. Since you have experience, can you give some advice to solo indie devs? What sort of advice do you need? What are you looking for? I mean, biggest advice is go outside and make friends with people. You're going to get further in your career by having a lot of good connections than anything else. Hire people to your team. You look so cutie. Thanks. Hire people to your team and to your studio and to your work. Work with people that are better than you. Always work with people that are better than you. Never try to be the best person try to be the best person in the team, but you want to hire people and work with people that are going to inspire you and teach you things and make you better at your own craft. People that you can go to and say, hey, I'm stuck on something. How do I fix this? You want to have those people on your team. Don't be afraid to have people on your team that are incredibly good and that are intimidating to work with. You always want to have those people on your team. I only hire people that I think are better than me, because otherwise I can just do the job myself. So, and I want to learn from everyone. So I think the hair, oh, we didn't detail this one. Apply. For the hair, I'm kind of happy with how it is so far. I think I might add a few more little pieces to it. What do you guys think? Should we add a few more like strands? I think maybe some strands to go in there. Not today, not today. Today we are not doing anything useful. So we've added some bits and pieces to her. I don't love, oh, we're missing one. Hold on, we're not done yet. You thought we were done, we're not done yet. Great advice, you're welcome. Does that go to the front? It doesn't go to the front. Concept artists, please make your characters match front to back. Please. Because now I've got to like work out where this is going to go to. Because it can't just disappear, you know? Oh, I hate it when this happens. I mean, we could run it to here, I guess, but then it's adding something to the front, and we don't want that. No, they are thwarting me. Does it mean you guys are always hiring? We are not always hiring. We hire according to how busy we are. We hire according to what projects we're running. So I've got my core team that I keep on at all times, and the rest of my team are contractors. So they are contracted as and when we have like different projects for them to be working on. Not always hiring. Don't have the budget for that. Who's paying all these bills? Me. Deciding something. Yeah, you know what? We're going to try this and see what happens. What I'm going to do is delete the poly loop because we don't really need it all. And then we're just going to stitch these guys so that we got a nice thing. Can delete that one. Let's move this guy over here. Ah, whoa, hold on. Ah, that's not good. Ah, problem. No bueno. So let's go to auto group. And we're going to grab that one, split hidden, go here, delete this, go back to that one. Let's go to a extrude polygroup all. Let's see how much it is. That'll do. Say crease polygroups, grab an edge, crease edge loop partial, extrude that one out, do those ones, tighten that up a bit. And let me just insert edge loop there, insert, oh, I don't need to, silly. delete that. Crease this poly loop. Hooray. And we are going to say dynamic, drop that down to a 3 and a 4, press F, press solo, press F again so we can see what we're looking at. And we've kind of got the shape, just about. I think the problem is the length and this is a little bit wrong, but it'll do for now. Have you seen Ian Spriggs' Sculptures and Art Stations? He initially thought they were photos of people. I think he's the best in the world. I have not, but I'll check him out. He sounds interesting. I've seen some really good ones recently. I love people that can do the like one-to-one likeness sculpts. It's absolutely, it's incredible. It's incredible to see people doing those things. So I'm going to do one more little piece for today. We're going to do this. Actually, we might not, because that's going to be multiple pieces, I think. I might do that as multiples. Let's see what we're dealing with. We're getting there. Slowly we're getting somewhere. Slowly. This belt is starting to irritate me. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it just yet. This foldy belt piece, because it's lots of different pieces. So I've got to think about that. I might do that on the next stream. I think for today, we're doing good. I think we're in a good position. Let's see. Should we switch on our colors again? Yay, she's got color. Pretty. So it's always fun when you get to the end of a stream and you're like, I can't actually tell what I've done. But we got loads of little edge pieces that we've got thrown in here, so that looks a little bit better. We're getting there. Slowly, we'll eventually get this girl done. A few adjustments that I still want to do. But yeah, I need to take some time to look at it and decide what we're going to do with her. Let me know what you guys think. Drop messages down below. And yeah, don't be afraid to reach out. This is the opportune moment to remind you to go and check out all of Maxon ZBrush Live. Go and have a look on their YouTube channel. They have got so much for you guys to learn from and watch and see. There's all the updates that are coming out. It's GDC at the moment, which means that there is going to be some updates coming out very soon. So go and have a look for that. Otherwise, if you want, go and check out all of my links down below. They're somewhere there. You can catch me on Firestorm Studio on Twitch and YouTube. I'll be streaming there tomorrow again, where I will be working on a different project. I will be working on rendering, I think. I don't know what I'm going to be working on. I might be working on her tomorrow, actually, because I'm kind of at a position with the other one where I want to just render it and then pop it out there so that you guys can see it. But yeah, as per usual, it's been really fun getting to hang out with everyone. It's always a pleasure getting to spend time with ZBrush Live and getting to spend time with the ZBrush Live community. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you very much for coming and chatting and keeping me company and for being nice. Don't forget to be good to yourself, be good to other people, and go and touch some grass. I'll see you again next week. Bye, everyone.